Hey everyone, this is Jeff back at Petrick's Project Bench. Today we're going to be looking at a little black box that you find in ceiling paddle fans between the main power and the light fixture. If you don't have a light fixture on your fan, then this won't be in there, or you're not going to run into any trouble. These are an additional. This isn't the black box with the capacitors in it that adjust the fan speed. This is just specifically for the light fixture portion, and is made to help with when you use LEDs, or if people tend to want brighter lights. So most of the fixtures are rated for 40 to 60 watts, and people put 75 watt bulbs in there, and then they get too hot, and then this will shut it down to prevent fires or anything. In theory, and so it says, it's a module. It's a E313648. You can buy replacements. If you're gonna just use the correct incandescent bulbs, you don't even need to have this in there. You can just, the black here would go normally to the light fixture. The white is your neutral, goes through everything, the fan and to the light and back to the panel. And the red is where you would hook the blue wire from the fan. So it brings power into here and neutral, 120 volts, and then steps down whatever sensors it has. It goes out here so that when it shuts down, it will kill the power to the light fixture if it's sensing overheating or anything. So this one went bad. They're supposed to last 50,000 hours, which is about 17 years, 8 hours a day, every day. And obviously that isn't the case, because this isn't that old. But we are going to try and dig into this, and let's just see if it's even fixable. So let's see here. It looks like it's just got a little snap here. Is it on both sides? Yep, both sides. Oh, there she popped out. Okay, and there is that. Now, let's slide this out. Okay, we have 3 capacitors, a resistor, a diode, and a little induction coil. And I'm sure that's a relay. Let me see here. Amp 12 volt. I'm pretty sure that's the relay. So 2 electrolytic capacitors. Oh, I see the problem. Now, you probably can't see it from that way, but let's see if I can spin this. I think I'm about at the limit of my camera focus. Let me try and bring it over to my other main camera here. Okay, here we are. Hopefully you can see that now. You can see the top of that one electrolytic capacitor is bulged out. That usually indicates they're bad. So we will pull that one out and check it. We'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. We did a little diagnosing. I think you've seen the capacitor bulged. This camera doesn't focus close enough for... let's see if I can... somehow, there you can kind of see it's bulged a little bit. But that ended up being bad. Here is it's a little Fernersi LCR-P1 meter, LCR meter. Clip these on here, and we'll show you a readout here. Make sure not. Let's see, maybe this will. Yeah, here, let's shove this stuff over a little bit. That's pretty clear. Test in progress. Capacitor 65 UF and an ESR of 2.80 ohms. It's supposed to be a 220 UF capacitor. So this is what I replaced it with. Not exactly it's the exact same one, but just a different shape. But it is, I got lucky, it's not too tall, it will fit back into the box. This is the 220, 25 volt, just like the other one. Clip this one in. Text, sorry. And we got 229 UF at 0.4 ESR. Lower the better. So it was a loss of 1.3% on this one. The other one was like 12.7%. I'd have to go back and look in the video, but it was over. It was quite a bit. So that one was junk. And just press and hold this button to turn that off. So I installed a new one of those. Get those off to the side. There it is on the board. Right here. This is a relay. It's normally closed. I applied 12 volts to that and it was clicking. Everything was working there. Something it reads in this little unbelievable little circuit here. There's even a big IC chip on the back there. Let me just see, what is that? 2, 4, 6, 7. It's a 14-pin IC chip back there. And a bunch of little capacitors and resistors all over here. Everything else checked out okay. So over here I was just going to show you. Let me see, am I in diode mode? I checked these because these diodes will go bad, and they're nice. You can check them right in circuit. There's the black stripe is the direction that the current's flowing. It's the cathode, and you'll always put your negative lead to there, and this is to get your voltage reading of roughly between 0.6 and 0.7, and then your positive goes on the anode right here, and you can see on the meter we have 0.629. Now if it's bad, it won't read anything, but you reverse the leads, it'll be straight through, I mean low ohms or something. If it's a good one, we reverse the leads and put it on there, and we should just have our overload showing. So, and that's what a diode does. It only lets the current flow one way. So that was okay. So I just put that one new cap in here, and cheap fix. Those capacitors are probably somewhere between 10 and 15 cents. I just thought a fun little project. If you thought this was interesting, please like and subscribe. I don't think I'm going to put it back in the light fixture because I just use incandescents in that fan anyway, low, little 40 watters. It's just like an ambient light. And like I said, I was lucky enough that it fits back, slides right back. Let's see if the cover goes on now. Looks like it might. And commons in the center. Just make sure, but yep, light. So it goes like this. Okay. Got the little tabs. Yep, that's the way it's got to go. Okay, a little screwdriver in here to rid of the tab. Oh, I'm too low on this side. I am too low. You gotta get those in the groove there. Little. There we go. Go. And that is all back together and working. Might as well, this one last, take a little more off of these. In case I decide to install it back in there or use it on a different one. Just put the little orange wire nuts on there. I probably had that all out of camera there. I don't know. Lid's back in. Get these out of the way so you can see a little better. All snapped back together and in working order. I can't believe how much little teeny components are in there and how many. And that 14-pin IC. Got a lot going on in there for a little teeny box like that. Okay, well thanks everyone for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.